Alright, how's it going, YouTube? So we got the Pro MX on counter today on the table. So we want to do some maintenance. Well, I already did the maintenance to this bike, but I have a memorial coming up for my brother. So we usually go out there every year, and we starting to bring. I normally bring a couple cars every year, but a couple years ago I gave one of my close friends, like my brother, a couple cars to see if he would do anything with them, and he has been. So he actually is gonna bring out about 3 cars, and I'm gonna bring out about 3, and then we're just gonna set up a course and just rip it. So I'm just gonna go through the maintenance on what I gotta do. So it was a bunch of grass in this bike. I had to clean it all out. It was grass in the brake pad. One of the tires needed to be re-glued. I had to lube the chain. Also, let me tell y'all this. So I had an issue with this is the battery I've been running for years, the CA&HL 6200. I have this battery for about 3 years. So I had to make an adapter to run these batteries since I run bullets. So one day I left this battery in this, plugged in and everything, and when I came back, this was completely dead. Even though the car was off, it still killed the battery completely dead. So I actually just revived this battery. So I'm gonna bring this, and I got a couple 2S's I'm gonna bring. That was pretty much all I had to do to this. I wasn't sure what other cars I was gonna bring because I'm limited to batteries. Like, I don't want to bring 6S to have people running 6S cars. Like, I think they're just gonna damage them. So I'll bring out the Kraton. That's one I plan on bringing in. I'll probably bring out the TMax. I was gonna bring out the Proline MT, but since it's discontinued, and if it break, it might be hard to get parts for. So just gonna run through everything, make sure all the remotes work and everything like that, and then we should be ready to go. We just gotta stay tuned for that video. Also, I haven't did no upgrades to this bike, and it's been holding up good. I would like to know if anybody end up putting an upgraded motor in here, or what they did for more speed. Did they change the sprocket? What they did? I haven't been getting into anything with this bike, but I would like to. I know I would like it to be just a little bit faster. I think that would be good. But let me get the Kraton up here, and then we'll go from there. All right, YouTube. So this is the Kraton. I had to like put some hot glue here because the body was like cracking a little bit. I reinforced it on the inside. Also, this had broke here, so what I did was put washers on the inside. So literally when he's riding, he's bouncing like this. So it kind of worked out. And then I reinforced the bottom like a plate, as that was cracking, so just to make it work. But that is the Kraton. I believe this is like a V2 if I'm not mistaken, V3 maybe, but I went ahead and put the V6 shocks up there. Definitely them shocks come straight from the factory goods, so I had no problems there. Regular old BLX 185 system in there, works pretty good. I remember the last time I think I geared down on this car, and I might have geared back up because it wasn't getting the power I need. So normally I would run this car on 6S, but because, alright, I'm sorry about that. So I played with the gearing up there a few times because I think it was either on 4S or maybe I even ran it on 6S, that the motor got kind of hot. So I ended up going down with the gear, but I noticed it also lost its torque. But last time, all right, YouTube, so sorry about that. As I was saying, I played with the gear. I think I was at an 18. I went down to a 16 or even a 14, and I went back up because it was lacking. But I only run this on 3 to 4S. 6S is too much for it with the body on. If I run the old body, then yeah, jumping. I even ran it on 6S with this body, but it's just unnecessary. 3S is cool, 4S is still pops the willies and do everything else. So yeah, that's pretty much, these bars is here so the things don't move. Same with the front, you know, if you've never seen it before. But yeah, this is one of the cars I'm taking. Same with the bike, and then I don't know what else to take. I have the Italian, I have the TMax, I have a bunch of other stuff, but in the list to take is gonna be the Italian, the TMax, or the Proline MT. Let me get that. But I don't want to take the Proline MT up there because You know, the parts is discontinued, kind of hard to find parts for that. The tire, yeah, but I'm thinking about the TMax for the simple fact is I need a nitro out there. I need something to make some noise. And I was supposed to bring the Savage, but I never got to finish breaking it in, and the back plate never came in. So I never got to finish breaking in the car. So I need some type of nitro, and I think the TMax with the OS 18 should be alright. So those might be the 3 cars to go to. So let me get the TMax down, make sure that is even synced up, and go from there. Alright, YouTube, so got the TMax set up. The last time you probably seen this out, it had the old tires on it, which was like dirt tires. This was one of the fronts, and then I had like the low-C rears on it that was white. This broke, so I ended up changing it back to the factory tires. I had to do a little wheel alignment, make sure everything was tight so we don't have no issues, because most of the time when I bring a nitro out here, something goes wrong. So I'm gonna bring a extra glow plug, extra igniter, a bunch of other stuff just to make sure we could get this running. I know it's gonna sound loud and mean because of the pipe, so excuse me. But other than that, yeah, we pretty much set up. So I think I'm gonna just take those 3 cars. We'll have a table, tent, everything. While the barbecue is going on and everything, we'll be out in the field running it. Probably set up some cones, get some racing in. It's gonna be a tough one because we got a lot of amateurs that's gonna run cars probably for the first time, maybe their second time. So we probably have a lot of carnage. So we'll see how it go. I know they're gonna want to do some racing, and this is everybody that's you know, ride bikes, so they're gonna definitely be excited to do a bunch of everything. So yeah, we'll set it up and have it going for, you know, make it fun. Represent for my big brother. This is what we always come out for at this time of the year. So yeah, we'll definitely have some fun. Y'all stay tuned for that video. I think I might run this, but then again, I don't know, because normally when I run it, and then I'll run it to test it here, and then when I get there, something else goes wrong with it. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, and then we'll see when we get there. Just gotta remember to bring the nitro and all of that. I'm gonna charge up the glow plug. I got the batteries, so I'm gonna run the Kraton probably on 3S. I'm gonna bring 2 batteries for that, and I'm gonna bring a charger. The generator is gonna be there, so we could charge up while we're there. And then we'll do 2S for the bike. I have about 3 batteries for that, and this is just basically nitro. I put some fresh batteries here. I gotta throw some fresh batteries in the remote. I check the endpoints. Could use a better steering servo, but when it's going, it works. But you know, it still could use a better steering servo. But anyway, we'll be out there running it, and we'll see. Oh, I gave the MGT I had. It's my boy. I gave him an MGT I had. I think it has a 4.6 in it. Has spinners on it and everything. I think I put it on the channel about one time. But he's finally got that up and running. He just bought another Nitro, a Kyosho, and then he has an electric car. So I forgot what kind of car it was, but might have been another Kyosho too. But I got a charger for him. I'm gonna bring a couple things for him. I got a bunch of remotes up here, stock remotes that I don't really use. I'm gonna probably give him like 2 of those, 3 of those. And then so you can have backup remotes just in case. But each car I'm bringing is on a separate remote. So the Armor is pretty much on the stock tactic, and the reason I still use this is because I could adjust endpoints, and that's this. I could adjust endpoints, and I don't really need to adjust endpoints on the bike, but it's with the stock remote anyway. So alright, y'all, it's just a little update of what's to come, what we got going on. I'll probably get out and do some test hits before I get going, but I'm not sure. We're just looking forward to running out there, so if not, just stay tuned for that. We'll definitely get a video as running up there. I'll show you my boy a couple of cars I gave him. Hopefully we can get to his garage, because he has a few cars he wants me to look at. He also wants me to tune the MGT, so I want to go over it with him so he can learn how to tune it, and that way he can you know, have no issues or worries later. Make it more fun for him. So anyway, we're out of here, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in.